Welcome everyone, the last part of the simulation that I've done 50 years into the future, and I tell you what, a lot has changed and we're going to see it with our own two eyes as well. And without any further ado guys, 2073 is the year that I'm going to end it at, purely because the game, in this current state, some leagues have been bugging out, literally. Like, in the view-only leagues, you don't even see some of the players, which is the reason why I removed the Argentinian league off entirely. Because apparently there was no goal scorers. And the same with the Norwegian league, apparently there was no goal scorers as well. Like, how am I supposed to work with that? And Ebsberg, are apparently the top dogs in the Danish league. They've been coming through as well. Need to look at them. Can you imagine this? But we're here for the Premier League, English leagues in general. See where your club's at. See where your club is standing right now. And would you look at that? Manchester City have won the league for the first time in over 40 years. Wow. Look at that side of the race, guys. Manchester City, Bournemouth, Everton, all winning their matches. Everton having a better goal difference, but Manchester City have prevailed. Newcastle, Crystal Palace. You can see the big six is not the big six anymore. Like, even Manchester City are not, you couldn't even say Manchester City are a big six anymore. Like, we're going to have a look at league positions as well, potentially. But again, Manchester City don't mean top six for a while. The only really top six side I'd actually consider a top six side at the moment is probably Chelsea. Chelsea have actually shown some consistency over the years in the simulation as well. And you could similarly say the same thing for Arsenal as well. But Arsenal have are in there in 8th position. Chelsea and Southampton in the Europa League. Arsenal in 8th position here. Brentford 9th. Manchester United 10th. Coventry City 11th. Aston Villa 12th. Liverpool, Leeds and Brighton. And there. Lincoln City 16th. Tottenham Hotspur. Wow. Tottenham stayed up on the final day and won. Don't even tell me these Philippines won Champions League, bro. Don't even tell me. Because it looks like they've won the Europa League, if it comes down to that. But Tottenham stayed up, beating Liverpool 1-0. That was a tight game, you know. And then Fulham got relegated by losing to Chelsea in the West London derby. And Fulham were 1-0 up at half-time as well. So you could imagine Spurs were actually going down. Actually, no. Spurs were going down until they scored against Liverpool, and then Fulham completely balled it against Chelsea. A draw would have kept Fulham in the league. Draw would have kept Fulham in the league, and Spurs would have been capitally relegated here. Fulham, Norwich, and Preston were the ones that were relegated. Actually. And we got a player called Gorgrin Vuk, who has top scored with 23 goals. Zeferano Campos, and yeah, he's quality. Croatian, left winger, potential striker. I see him more as a forward as well. Looks good. He He's been coming through. Hasn't really, well, he's been a benchman, but again, Everton probably have such a good team now that crazy Zeferano, Campos, Newcastle Portuguese striker, they signed him from Benfica for 44 million. And then Idrissa Corel is actually joining Saudi Arabia and attacking a shadow striker. But he could also play up front as well, if you ask me. I mean, wow, look at that. 137 goals, 135 appearances. But why is my man's hair grey? Legit, why is his hair grey? For real, man. It's crazy. Southampton. It's got all the traits. Runs the ball through centre, gets forward whenever possible, beats the offside trap, dictates tempo as well. Holy smoke. Imagine this guy could do it as a playmaker and striker. How much did Southampton get him for? They got him for 58 million from Espanyol. Wow, Southampton. But the best player was actually a German called Constantine Gray. A player they signed, Manchester City signed for 53 million from Feyenoord. Marvin Mutzel, another German as well, was signed from Mainz by Chelsea for 102 million pounds. He actually started off the game at Ingolstadt, and then Mainz picked him up for 12.25 million pounds. And then Lucas Stagnati, a winger, right winger for Southampton, signed from the fastest from 97 million pounds. Again, what is it with these players and grey hair, man? Like, for real, they shouldn't be having grey hair at this young age. You get me? They shouldn't be stressing too much. You're footballers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Crazy out here, but we're going to see. Even a season preview, you can actually check about who is reality is the Big Six. Apparently, that is Manchester City. Apparently, this is Manchester City. So, Everton, Bournemouth, Chelsea, Southampton, Brentford, Manchester City. You could potentially say Newcastle are in that conversation as well. Listen, that's like the Big Six as well. But it's all changed. Crystal Palace and Arsenal, Manchester United, still up there as well. Villa and Tottenham, 11th and 12th. But Liverpool are the 250 to 1. Yeah, Liverpool as well. You can see variety in the teams as well. Is something else, I'll say the least. But anyway, we can have a look at the records, and you can see the records. Everton ruled the Premier League era. So, Everton fans, you won't have glory now, but in a generation or so, the league is your oyster. Everton Football Club ruling the Premier League. How did we get here? So, we've had Everton that won a 2 spree as well from when we did 20 years into the future. So we can have a look at here. Everton, you can see the Premier League was actually still realistic as well to a T. But we had Everton breaking the mold of the Big Six as we know it. The Big Six as we know it. We did have like Bournemouth, Everton. They were breaking the mold initially, along with, the Newcastles as well. You had occasional clubs, but then Everton came through. Broke the mold, and won a three-peat of the league. Really good as well. Bearing in mind, Liverpool finished 11th that season, And even speaking of Liverpool as well, they barely haven't recovered from the administration. From the administration they suffered a few years back as well. So there is that as well. But Everton win the league again, but only 75 points that they've won it. Manchester United and Chelsea were close behind. You can even say Crystal Palace was even close as well. But there is that. Manchester United fans, rejoice. Your club will win the Premier League in 2046, with Everton being your title rivals. Liverpool there in 10th position. You can see Manchester City in 8th position as well. Well, so a bit surprising. Everton, then it has been Everton. And then Arsenal win the league. Everton back with dominant seasons. Then Arsenal win the league with 76 points. 10 losses though. I think the nature of the league is probably more competitive as it is as well. Tottenham getting 10th position, 60 points. Brighton getting 11th with 56 points. That's huge. That's like one of the totals I've seen. I don't even get finishing the top half. That's crazy. You can see that's really competitive season as well. But look at that title race. Look at that title race as well. Arsenal, Man United, Newcastle, Bournemouth in the title fight as well. Imagine Bournemouth win the league the next season, beating Chelsea, Everton, and City to the post. Arsenal, Spurs as well. You could probably say Arsenal and Spurs are fighting for the Champions League. Not necessarily. But Liverpool win the league. Liverpool have won the league. Liverpool have won the league. From 9th position to 1st position, Liverpool win the league. For the first time in this simulation, Liverpool have won the Premier League. Crazy. The fact that Liverpool haven't even won the Champions League in this simulation just speaks volumes. But they win it 1 point ahead of Manchester United, 4 ahead of Arsenal, Chelsea there in 4th, Everton there in 5th position. And then Chelsea win the league. Chelsea, Everton. Wow, Everton with the dominance. Everton with the absolute dominance. Everton, Chelsea, yep, it's just all been Everton, Chelsea at this point. Title tussle between the Blue Cartel. Everton, Bournemouth. Then it's been Bournemouth, Everton. Oh wow, Liverpool got relegated. What? How did I miss it? Liverpool got relegated. What the hell? This season's been crazy. Liverpool. Okay, Liverpool didn't even win the championship as well. What? That is insane. Liverpool finished 6th to finish 19th. You know what, yeah? What actually happened to Liverpool that season? How did Liverpool completely crumble here? Probably we can see the landmarks to see what really happened. Liverpool got relegated from the Premier League in April. Oh my. Wow. So Liverpool had a tough start to life. Liverpool had an amazing pre-season. They struggled, losing to Southampton, Chelsea. They beat Man United, lost to Arsenal, drew at Palace, lost. Oh my God. Wow, Liverpool Liverpool only had one victory in the league that season that they went relegated from like November, only defeating Manchester United. Alex House ended up getting sacked as Liverpool boss, losing a 1-0 home defeat to Leicester. Saw him lose his job here. And then we had a little bounce. Villa at home, they won that. But even then, damaging. Everton 3-1 defeat in the Merseyside derby to Everton, despite the goals of Gary Rusco, who was seemingly Liverpool's player that he got from Cincinnati. Eventually moved on to Brentford for 49 million. Not even him could save Liverpool. Again, they lost in the Carabao Cup semi-finals to Everton. They did beat Manchester United in the FA Cup third round. But yeah, Liverpool were doing great in Europa as well. But even then, Liverpool lost to Morinese and Lazio. They defeated Celtic, lost to Brentford in the FA Cup, and they lost to Real Sociedad in the round of 16. Wow, Liverpool really struggled at Anfield. That's probably what relegated Liverpool. Look at that. The 6-game losing streak sent Liverpool down, having not scored in 5 of those games. Manchester City at the Etihad relegated Liverpool. But Liverpool were respectable, winning their last 2 games. But it came too late. It came too late for Liverpool. It came too late for the Scousers. Wow, yeah, Liverpool had the second most home away form in the league. Even Chelsea had relegation home form. What the hell is happening here? Even Liverpool. What? Ross. That's crazy. Yeah, you could see Chelsea struggled there in 15th. Spurs as well. Arsenal as well. All of those clubs in the bottom half of the league. That's mad. Everton. You've seen Everton. Everton in the league. Well, look at that. Spurs finished 17th. Manchester City get a Champions League spot from 12th. Liverpool there. After their promotion from the Championship, they got a Conference League spot. That can be satisfying for Liverpool there at the moment. They could have got Europa as well. Could have got Europa. There was a point away from Europa League football. Fair to you. Even 4 points away from Champions League. Well, 5 because of the goal difference. But again, Woking have made the Premier League, guys. Woking's made the Premier League. Look at this. Woking Football Club have made the Premier League. Championship football to Premier League. Wow. I must say, Woking have really... It's not even like they actually bought. It's not even the fact that they actually bought. They didn't even have a tycoon at any point. It's an organic club from Surrey that have grown organically all the way to the Premier League. You can see it in the development and what they've won as well. All organic. Woking haven't bought the league. Woking didn't need a tycoon. Sometimes, well, in the Prem, you probably need a tycoon to actually go win it. To see with the evidence of Everton as well. But with that, Woking, they only got 14 points. Bless them. They actually beat Cardiff and Manchester City. And yeah, it was a decent run for Woking, to be fair. Bournemouth. Wow, Bournemouth Bournemouth there on a 3-peat, and then Manchester City take their title. So it's a bit. I don't know. But yeah, actually, you know what? I'm kind of here for like the managers, but I know all the managers will probably be regens as well. But gonna see if there's any new stadiums. Oh, there is. Alex Scott Arena, Bournemouth. Alex Scott, man like Alex Scott, one club man. Well, one club man in the game. Alex Scott Arena, Brentford Stadium. Brentford's expanded as well. Brighton's expanded. Chelsea have got a new stadium as well. Jordan Maguire. Okay, yeah, the former Bromley manager actually spent 10 years with Chelsea. Believe it or not. And he won the lot with them. Got the new stadium named after him. Even though they did expand Stamford Bridge, but you know, Chelsea will have to expand more, especially if they get success like that. Coventry's still at their stadium. Coventry are still at their stadium. Coventry's still at the stadium. And so are Crystal Palace in an expanded Selhurst Park. They actually expanded Selhurst Park. Lyden Shell Arena. Wow. Not necessarily a one club man, but Everton did buy him from Burton Albion. Wow, he's won a lot. He's won a lot with them. Everton actually moving into a new stadium. Plus, they're already moving into a new stadium in real life. So they moved into 2 stadiums. Fulham are still at the Cottage, the heritage of the Cottage. Leeds is still at Ellen Road as well. Oldest stadium, potentially in the oldest stadium. Yeah, one of the oldest stadiums in the Prem. Actually, no, the Cottage is oldest. But yeah, Ellen Road is also an old stadium as well. Lincoln Stadium here. Anfield, Liverpool still. Oh yeah, actually no. Tell a lie. Anfield exists. Liverpool still at Anfield, despite the relegation into the Championship. Liverpool still at Anfield. It's nice to see. Etihad, City is still there. Manchester United still at Old Trafford. Newcastle still at St James's. Norwich got a new stadium. Preston still at Deepdale as well. Yeah, Deepdale's really old stadium. Preston's still in there. Preston's still in. St Mary's, Southampton significantly expanded the St Mary's Stadium. Tottenham Hotspur, Spurs expanded it too briefly. But yeah, that's about it. Wow. So there's no. Whoa, okay. Tottenham was the last team. Wow, because I didn't even see West Ham. I didn't even see West Ham or Wolves in it. But maybe we can check about what happened with. Okay, Sheffield United. West Ham won the Championship, and Sheffield United got promoted to the Prem. What have we got here? Guys? We got a fair amount of teams in administration. Nottingham Forest went into administration and stuff. But you guys can see it now. You guys can technically see it for yourselves. Like, you're seeing a lot of Lincoln. You'll probably see a lot of Lincoln. A lot of Preston. A lot of Cardiff. In and around the top as well. Burnley being a victim of administration. So Wolves, victims of administration. Oxford United absolutely going down with 16 points. 36 losses. 36 goals they scored. 105 they conceded. Only 3 wins. They probably must have the earliest relegation. Wow, they were relegated in March from the for the championship. Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. Just saying. Bristol City administration as well. You know what I mean? Cove. Oh wow, 2 teams went into administration. Charlton, Peterborough. See, a lot of teams have been going into administration in an attempt to get promoted to the Prem, which is actually... Hey, Franchise FC, you like to see it, mud. Don't say I told you so, but I told you so. I told you so indeed. You can see a lot of Norwich, Cardiff, Fulham, Lincoln, all those teams. Yo, even Leicester as well. Forgot to mention Leicester City up there. Wolves went into administration again. God damn, boys. Wow, relegated to League 2. Wow, the earliest administration. Damn, what? Bro, they came out of administration just to get relegated for the championship a week later. No, actually, no, days later. Nah, that's funny. What the hell? Definitely what the hell have we got? Most points in the season, guys. Lincoln City, most points in a season. Norwich have won the championship most times as well, by the way. Lincoln City, Coventry City promoted with both with plus 100 points. And then Cardiff got promoted to the Prem. Wow. Alongside Rotherham, they beat Sheffield United in the playoff final. Wow, okay. Okay, Burnley went into administration yet again. That's the second time I see Burnley in the... Oh, wow, well, okay. Okay, wait a minute here. Liverpool didn't win the league on goal difference. West Ham ended up scoring more goals than them, despite Liverpool winning 31 games, drawing 6. They lost 9 times. Both teams actually won away at each other. That's crazy. Woking got promoted, probably beating highly fancied Walsall, and then they beat one of Preston or Sunderland in the playoff final. But if they beat Preston North End, no, they beat Sunderland. Wow, they absolutely crushed Walsall. They crushed them 4-0, lost the second leg 3-1. But no, it was Sunderland. It was Sunderland that got promoted. No, it was Sunderland who they beat that basically got promoted. Just bad. But yeah. Again, Walsall, Coventry, again with the plus 100. Yeah, so what I've seen in the championship, West Ham are a yo-yo side. Cardiff as well, a yo-yo side. Interesting, well, quite interested as well. Boston United are in the championship. Boston's in the championship here. Boston in the championship, and they have been in the championship for a great while. They've been in there, they ain't no joke. Boston United got some history about them. And then also Bromley are in the championship as well. Exciting times for the Ravens. I mean, could we potentially see Bromley in the Premier League? Like, if I was to continue it, would Bromley have a chance of getting into the Prem? There are two tycoons failed, but Bromley are a powerhouse now from South London. Like, they're the fourth club. They're the fourth club. Crystal Palace are the main club, but then Bromley are just another club. Like, imagine. Crazy. Crazy. Ipswich are still there in the Championship as well. Maidstone are also up in the Championship. So credit goes to Maidstone as well. Getting a board takeover. Torquay United are in the Championship as well. Wow, look at that. Torquay United. They've been in the Championship for ages. Big up to the goals, you know. Big up to the goals. Higher league than Plymouth and Exeter. You got the old clubs. Well, you got heritage clubs. Blackburn Rovers. Blackburn Rovers still knocking about. Derby County. You know they got relegated. League One. Newport beat Notts County in the final of Forest Green. Forest Green. So we're going to have a look. We're going to have a look and see what's been going on. Millwall have been winning it a couple of times. They've actually won the most times in Sky Bet League One. So that's where it really happened. Millwall actually dropped into the Vanarama National League. But Millwall have made the Championship. Tycoon. Who would have guessed? You know what the funny thing is? If Millwall get another promotion, if Millwall get a fourth promotion, you know what's crazy? If Millwall get promoted fourth time, that would be them in the Prem. That would be them in the Prem. Imagine Millwall in the Premier League. That would just, you know, that would just hit, man. Nah, man, that would hit. That would hit different, trust. But yeah, even then, Swansea suffered administration as well. Oxford. I'm looking for the shocks, guys. I'm looking for the shocks. I'm looking for the shocks. Probably think Macclesfield is a shock here. But they've since been gone back down to the National. National League. See, Forest Green, West Brom, Newport promoted. Okay. Birmingham Wolves in here. Watford, Charlton, Reading still in League One. All these years. Wrexham going down to League Two. Blackpool, Bolton still about League One. Okay, what's Chester saying? What's Chester saying here? Chester, yep, they've been League One, League Two. Cool. Okay, League Two. Okay, Shrewsbury got promoted. But again, we're looking for the shocks in the league. We're looking for the shocks. Oh yeah, FC United. FC United of Manchester made it into the league. And FC United almost made it back into the league. They actually dropped back to the sixth tier. But yeah, Manchester. The FC, no, not Manchester. They. No. Oh, Derby County almost got relegated. Dulwich Hamlet. They've gone down to the sixth tier. Gone down to sixth tier. Made it to League One though. But they've gone down to sixth tier. Sad times, innit? Sad times. Wow, West Bromwich Albion. Okay, they're going back to the Championship, but West Bromwich Albion went into administration. They bounced back from it though. In the first season of National League football, West Bromwich Albion went back to League One, relegated, almost relegated out the league again, but West Bromwich Albion have come back. Oh, even Portsmouth nearly relegated out of the league. Imagine, bro. Wow, and there it is. Charlton relegated out of the EFL alongside Dulwich Hamlet. You can see Mill down there struggling. Bury as well made it to League One for a season and just dropped, and they accumulated in another drop into the National League. But Bury have since come back. See Bury surely come back to life in the EFL. Wow, and then Millwall ended up being relegated by a point behind York, West Brom, Accrington and Sutton. So you can imagine that relegation race was tight down there though. Macclesfield, look at that. Macclesfield being cruelly relegated. Goal difference behind West Brom, Stevenage there as well. Cruelest relegation. Bristol City going into administration. What? Bristol City? Bristol City have been relegated to the 6th tier. No freaking way. Guys, I think we have the biggest casualty of this simulation. Bristol City were a Premier League club in 2049. And then Bristol City have not recovered and done anything to even recover. No playoff campaign. Nothing. Bristol City have fallen off. Bristol City's fallen off. But you know what the funny thing about it is? Bristol City are actually getting crowds in the Vanarama National. I mean, this could. I mean, I might keep this safe. I might keep this safe personally, because there could be a few teams that could be in need of a rebuild. A bit of like an experiment in here, you could say. Bristol City could namely be one of them. Bristol City could be one of them, because Rovers are no better, but Bristol Rovers, the gasheads are probably loving this Bristol City demise. The thing is, those two teams rarely ever meet in league now. You know what I mean? They never meet in league. So it's just only meet. Luton back in League 2. Yeah, Luton have just been bouncing up and down the EFL. Bounce. Bouncing. National League. Oh, South Shields will debut in the EFL. Next season, York debuted as well. Okay. National League, Hemel Hempstead. Okay, we're looking for the shocks. We are looking for the shocks. We're looking for shocks here, guys. Any shocks? What we see, yeah, we touched on West Brom, we touched on Charlton. Well, not necessarily Charlton, but Charlton been in there for 2 seasons. Same with Millwall. But yeah, National League is National League. I mean, to be fair, I don't really see any shocks here, I guess. You could probably say Wickham kind of is a shock, because we've actually seen them relegated. And yeah, Wickham's actually spent a fair amount of time in the 6th tier as well. So Wickham are another club that's fallen on hard times. But to be fair to you, in every simulation, Wickham have just fallen on hard times as well. AFC Wimbledon as well, almost relegated. But then again, you have Doncaster and Gillingham. They are the ones that were, well, relegated as well. So, we touched on, I think we actually touched on Bradford City. We touched on Bradford City in the, we touched on Bradford City in the 20 years. And there they are, they got promoted back to the 5th. But look at that, wouldn't you know, guys, wouldn't you know? Oh, by the way, who's been winning League 2? Yeah, that's Chesterfield. Who's been winning the Vanarama? That's been Cheltenham. Who's been winning the North? Oh yeah, that's been Curzon Aston. And AFC fouled. Yeah, we're dominant. We're going to see how that happened. Tranmere Rovers, 109 points. But even Balfour, 102. Very impressive from the Spartans. I tell you. Yeah, Altrincham, another one, breaking 100 points. 100 points here. Curzon Aston, even Balfour actually bettered their tally, 104. Warrington, Radcliffe, Tranmere. Wow, Tranmere Rovers has been in here. Even like, you know, like Stevenage as well. Stevenage being in the league. Well, they haven't been in the national. Well, they have been in the National League for ages. Stevenage recently being back in the EFL. We see fair amount of Tranmere Rovers. Again, Tranmere Rovers have fallen on hard times as well. Even like York had the highest points. Even Guiseley went into administration here. See, you're not even safe. You're not even safe on the doldrums. That's how peak it really can be, you know. But yeah, Fleetwood in the league. Fleetwood. Well, actually, no, we actually touched on Fleetwood. What are you talking about? What are you talking about here, guys? Oh yeah, Salford. I didn't even see Salford City. But Salford were relegated out the game. Ha ha. Salford were relegated out the game. Ta ha ha. But they came back. They just been 6th tier. Surprised. Salford have been professional all these years. Well, actually no. They've been bouncing from professionalism to semi-professionalism. They went to Daniel Batty Arena. Probably full of Batty boys. Literally. Aye, don't test me, you know. Probably full of Batty boys, bruv. Not like that. Batty man. Oh no, but AFC fouled there with 117 points. A stupendous total. Look at this Marine there with 8 points. What's I thought? Haringey, Sutton's won the most. Be they AFC Wimbledon, bro. I think they've surpassed that total. 119 points. I doubt anybody's beating that. I doubt if anyone can actually beat that. No. But yeah, the South. I guess there's shocks. with teams coming from the north, with the north dropping in. Yeah, Hemel. I've seen a fair few amount of relegations actually. Hashtag actually had 2 seasons in the top in the playable leagues, relegated either time. Hashtag United, Vanarama National League South. Man said the chief scout is on a month-to-month contract. Imagine, you know. Dartford, jeez, 190 points. Hey, look at the bottom 3 though, alongside Dagenham. Absolute. Nah, you have to feel for Dartford. 103 points, not getting promoted, losing the league title to a point, losing in the playoffs is also bad as well. The fact that Gillingham almost had an undefeated season, only losing 1 game to Maidenhead United, that's astounding. This is astonishing numbers that you've seen. The numbers here you see is really crazy. But I guess there's no real shocks here. No real shocks here. Well, Crawley Town being that team, but no real shocks here, I must say. FA Cup, see what I go on with it, but it's mainly be the top dogs winning it. Even Palace has won it a few times, and the Carabao Cups. We see Crystal Palace up there, along with the faces. But League 1, we're gonna check out League 1. We're gonna see what's going on in the League 1. Because we have, okay. The French league looks like this, then maybe could be the case. Monaco. We have Monaco, PSG, Monaco, PSG, Monaco. Toulouse, they're getting second. PSG, Rennes. Rennes win the league for the first time in 2049. PSG take it back. They go on their dominance. And then Nice. And Nice wins it by 13 points. Then Nice, guys. Nice. And then PSG take the championship. What was this dominance on Nice? 11 titles were won by Nice. PSG take it back. Then Nice with their dominance. Oozing dominance, guys. Oozing PSG. Lyon. Well, PSG, Lyon actually win the title 2072. Crazy, but you guys crazy. Where's Marseille? Where's Marseille? Marseille not even in League 2. What? Where's Marseille? Marseille used to... Oh, there's Olympique Marseille. They're still at the Velodrome, but they're in the Campionate Nationale. Oh, wow. Wow, so Marseille got relegated in 2057. They've been a yo-yo club. Then Marseille couldn't break the mold. Then Marseille got relegated to the French National. Oh, wow, they waited to registration as well. Wow. Marseille have fallen on hard times here, guys. It speaks volumes. A Marseille rebuild could be on the agenda. Well, it's going to be a lot of hard work to do, though. But you can see the German league. Bayern ain't been dominated no more. Bayern dominance. No more Bayern dominance. It's a beautiful sight. But we do have a big three, which consists of Bayern Munich, RB Leipzig, and Borussia Dortmund. And they've been tussling for the title in between the 20 years. Get a load of Gladbach only winning one game. A 4-0 victory away at Karlsruhe. No home victory for the Gladbach. Again, they fall on hard times as well. Gladbach. Yeah, nah. Crazy. VfL Wolfsburg are here. Because I haven't even seen those guys in like a hot minute. Wolfsburg are here. Wow, Wolfsburg dropped. Completely dropped. Completely dropped. Wolfsburg. Yeah, they've just been yo-yoing between the third and the second tier. Yeah, Irish League mainly being won by St. Paddy's. Paddy's. The Italian League. Intriguing. AC Milan have 47 title wins. Wow. AC Milan and Inter have touched the titles. Lazio tried their best to break the mold, but they came up short every time. Until a certain Juventus came and stopped the dominant spree. Took the title from Milan to Turin. But they didn't take it back. But then Juventus took it back and then Inter win it back. Do you know what the craziest thing is? Juventus losing 3 of their last 5. Inter capitalizing on that. You know, some of the stadiums I've seen, Vis and Company Park, AC Milan. Wow. Wow. So Vis and Company went to Rangers after Burnley. Then he went to Real Sociedad. And then he had 8 years at AC Milan and was dominant with them. So maybe Company's actually built for a big team. Maybe he is. Then he actually moved to Manchester City. To manage his boys. Inter are in the Javier Zanetti era. Empoli's got a bigger stadium than Roma and Lazio and Juventus and Napoli? What? Say what, bruh? Nah. Sports Direct. Oh, nah. Yeah, nah. Yeah, Linfield are still the kings of Northern Ireland. Despite we've seen Larnray winning this. Ajax. What can I say? Ajax. It's all been them. Final PSV, we see a few titles there. Until Herenveen win their first title in... Yeah, Herenveen, that was their first ever title, Eredivisie title, 2057. Ajax there finishing in 7th position though. Heerenveen are the top dogs now. MVV Maastricht. MVV Maastricht win the league. Oh wow. MVV Maastricht, you know. Who would have guessed this? Heerenveen, Ajax, MVV. That's the top 3. PSV, top 4, Feyenoord, AZ. That would be the Eredivisie division in 50 years. Scenes. That happens. Portuguese league. Interesting enough that Boavista actually won the league. Well, we stopped it. We stopped it with Benfica dominance. But now it seems like it's been Porto that's been taking it. Benfica, Sporting, Portimonense, Boavista. Wow, you could see that the big three is kind of... I wouldn't say they've been displaced, but Boavista were definitely... So it's like a big four now with Benfica there. Giving way-ish. But the Cinch Premiership, we see a lot of variety. Motherwell have been winning it. See Rangers having the real dark time as well. Hearts, even Hibs win it. Even Hibbies win it. Then Rangers eventually win the league. But you can see Rangers were droughted. Rangers droughted for 50 years. Until they eventually win it. Celtic haven't even droughted that long. Imagine you're a Rangers fan now, knowing you win the SPL this decade, knowing you go 25 years without the SPL. All those old firm derbies against Celtic doesn't translate to championships. Yeah, that is a bit crazy here, but Rangers are definitely showing that they can still hang. Likewise with Celtic, you could probably say their era has gone to pass. But you can see here that the big three looks like they are back. It looks like they're back in business, and they mean business. You can see a fair amount of Villarreal here. Mallorca, breaking the mold. So Real Sociedad, even like a Girona as well. But yeah, it's mainly be Barca, Madrid, Atletico. The main dogs. And you guys can see the dogs in them as well. Villarreal got a bigger stadium than Atletico Madrid. Wouldn't you know? Okay. Now it is the MLS. Different. We see St. Louis winning it. Variety of winners. St. Louis stands out to me. Austin, New York, been coming through. Inter Miami have droughted. MLS Cup, 20 years without it. Oosh, that is a long time, if you ask me. But yeah, New Saints ain't even kings of Wales anymore. Koneski, Colin May. So the top clubs, look at that, there's a fair amount of top clubs. AC Milan, Bournemouth, Leipzig, Inter, Bayern, Juventus, Everton, Dortmund, Nice, Newcastle, PSG, Liverpool, Mainz, Real Madrid,